Hey, and welcome to Tip Tuesday. It's Marla, and I'm happy that you're here with me today. And I have a little tip for you about one of my very favorite things in the whole world, but you're going to guess what it is. It's journaling. But this time I have something I want you to do, and then I have someone I want to introduce you to. So number one, something I want you to do. I want you to think about something that's been bothering you for a while, like maybe a little grudge you're holding against somebody, or something you wish you could fix and don't know how, or something you are dreaming of doing and haven't been able to do it yet. I want you to take something that you've been thinking about for a while, and I want you to get out a piece of paper, an old notebook. I don't even care what it is. I have one of my students loves to type this out, so you can do that too if that's what you want to do. I want you to get it out, and I want you to just start writing about it. You could write it in letter form. You could write it as a note to yourself. You can just write as if you're not caring who reads, because no one's ever going to read this. In fact, I'm going to give you permission right now before I forget. As soon as you're done with this, crumple it up, throw it in the garbage, put it through the shredder, whatever you want. What I want you to do is I want you to just start writing about it. Start saying, okay, this has been bothering me for a while. And then just start explaining what it is. And I want you to see what happens as you do that. Usually what happens, and I'm not going to say that this is 100% of the time, because it's a practice. It's something that you keep doing, and I think you get better at it, but I also think that just sometimes your brain's ready to release something faster than other times. It could be something that you've been holding on for a very long time, especially if it's a grudge. Sometimes your brain wants to hold on to it because it's your comfort spot. Like, did you know that even things that feel yucky can feel comfortable to your brain because it's what it's always been used to? It's how you stand on your own 2 feet by saying, so-and-so did this to me, and so I'm going to do this. Maybe you can let go of that today. Just get out that piece of paper and just start writing. Now, I write for almost an hour every day. Actually, it usually ends up between 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how fired up I am about it, and I fill up 3 longhand form writing pages. Now, since I switched to my other book, the lines are really close together, so it's more like 2, but it's the same amount of time. And I just write and write and write. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do. Write for at least 30 minutes. Sometimes you'll be like, I don't think I could write that long. I think you'll be surprised, especially when you go to your journal with something specific you want to work through. So that's my tip for you today. I want you to sit down and just write and write and write. Now, to get rid of something that's been bothering you. That's your tip, and that's your challenge for today. I want to hear about it. So leave me a note in the comments, send me an email, marla@hunkydory.com. I love it when you guys tell me what you did with the tips that I leave for you. All right, my second part today is I wanted to introduce you to somebody. She's going to be on my podcast, and she's going to, let's see, I put this Tuesday, and it always drops the next day. So this will be tomorrow that you'll see this, and it is with a lady I met, and her name is Sam, and she is an avid journaler. Now, it's not part of her business. It's not something she does for anything in particular. It's just a lifestyle thing that she does that has helped her improve her mental health. She told me on the podcast about a time where she journaled for 3 hours to make a major life decision. And I'd like you to hear that. So join me on my podcast. It's called Overburden No More. It's on iTunes, it's on Spotify, it's on Google. Go and find that and come and listen. I honestly believe when people start a journaling practice and stick to it, you'll never let it go. It's that powerful. And Sam agrees with me. So join me on my podcast to listen to it. You can come back for more Tip Tuesdays. I teach classes on journaling. However you want to connect, let me know, because I want to connect with you. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and get out there and journal. I totally forgot to tell you one more thing. This is a really big, important thing. So I teach journaling. It is that big of a passion that I actually have a class that I teach journaling, because I think as you journal, it helps you to develop who you are, discover who you are through those hard times of life when you feel like you have lost who you are. You know what I'm talking about, when you're moving along in life and then something disrupts you. It just stops you in your tracks and your focus goes somewhere else. And it's usually things that we want to do. We want to help take care of people. Like, I felt like you can just call having children a disruption, but it wasn't for me. I don't want it to sound like that. It's just that your life as a single person, or even just you and your spouse going along, and then you have children, it disrupts the path that you were on. It can also be like when a parent gets sick and something disrupts what you were doing. You can get sick. You can, another disruption is when you retire. That is a big disruption of what you're used to doing. Anything that you're used to doing and something stops it, I can call that a disruption. And you start feeling disconnected from who you are, what you want, because sometimes those disruptions take you on a long path, and it takes a long time to get back to where you can focus fully on what it is you were thinking you wanted to do. So journaling is one of the most powerful ways that you can get back on that path, to help you to rediscover who you are, get connected to yourself again, and through journaling. So I teach this in my Unique Connection class, and it's starting on September 2nd, 2022, and I would love to have you in there. So I will put the link for the Unique Connection class. It's on the link tree. I'll put it down below here, and you can join me in that class. Journaling is just one of the things that I teach you to help you to get reconnected to who you truly are and what you truly want. I have so much faith in this class, and I want to invite you to join me. So let me know if you have any questions about it. On my website, hunkydory.com, I've got a whole page on everything that's involved in the class. You can always personally message me, and I will get back to you as well. All right, that's part 2. Talk to you later.